Across the year, there are 3 weekends, 3 weeks, and 3 holiday periods, which are probably key to hospitality. By far and away, the biggest one is Christmas, second is Easter, and third is that week that leads up to August bank holiday weekend. Christmas accounts for roughly anywhere between 20% and 30% of a hospitality business's profits for the year. It is the time of year when particularly regional pub businesses, community pub businesses rely on families coming together, families socializing over Christmas, families getting together over Christmas. Traditionally, people have been away working hard all the way across the year, and this is the one time of year they come back, and this is the one time of year that pub businesses and restaurant businesses really make super profit.
So if an industry that expects and hopes to make 25% of its annual profits in these few weeks is suffering as badly as we're told, and I mean, give us an idea. What's your level of cancellations?
Since the Plan B rules have been announced, we were getting something like 15% cancellations, which, to be fair, I have to say, we were compensating by the cancellation rate through late walk-in business. So overall, I am not saying we were as damaged. What's happened over the last 24 hours is that 15% cancellation rate has jumped to 40%. So 40% of our covers are cancelling on any given day. So what's clearly happening are people are holding fire on the run-up to Christmas because of the fear of having to isolate on Christmas Day itself. And they're holding fire until after that period. So I think it's fairly devastating for most of my colleagues in our industry, particularly city centre pubs. We so happen to be based in suburban residential areas. We're not feeling it as bad as everybody else is. But if I was a city centre business, it would be devastating.
And the industry's been through a really horrendous 20 months. And I'm normally the last person, Dermot, to argue for government subsidy for almost anything, but is there a risk that if government doesn't help right now, that we will see pub chains and restaurants just disappearing?
Look, Nigel, you're well known for speaking on behalf of people that governments have long since thought was no longer worth listening to. And here I am to tell you that the hospitality industry has been ignored by not just this government, but successive governments over the last 40 years. Just look at the state of our seaside towns. Just look at the state of our market towns. Just look at the way we treat young people who come from seaside towns that rely on hospitality for their careers. You know, the biggest export out of Blackpool is educated people. You know, the one thing Blackpool relies on is the one thing that leaves, because there is no industry for them to be ambitious about. This is an industry that has been ignored, and the lifeblood has been sucked out of it through high taxation by every chancellor since roughly 1972. And it's not sustainable anymore. When you get a pandemic, a short blip like this, it devastates the whole of the hospitality industry. And it really, really is appalling the way the industry has been treated.